GCF stands for the three words greatest common factor. First, let me explain to you what I mean by the term factors of a number. Factors of a given number are numbers that divide the given number without a remainder. Let us take an example and find out how we can find the factors of a number. Let us take the number to be 36. Now, any number can be divided by 1. So 1 would be the lowest factor of any number, and the greatest factor, the highest factor, would be 36 itself. So there would be other numbers in between these two numbers which will be factors of 36. So I find that 36 is an even number, so 2 would be definitely a factor of 36, and that will also show us that 18 would be a factor of 36, because 18 times 2 give me 36. Next, I find that 3 also divides 36 without a remainder. So 3 is a factor, and if I divide 36 by 3, I get 12. So 12 is another factor of 36. Then I have 4, and I have 9 here, and 5 is not a factor of 36. 6 is a factor of 36, and 7, 8, they are not the factors of 36. So I get the full set of factors of 36. Let us take another example. Let us find the factors of the number 24. So the first factor is 1, and the last one is 24. Now 24 is also an even number, so I will get here 2, and I will get here 12. Now 24 is divided by 3, can be divided by 3. So 3 is a factor of 24, and 8 would be a factor of 24. Then 4 is a factor of 24, and 6 is a factor of 24, and 5 is not a factor of 24. So I have these numbers which are the factors of 24. Now I find that in the set of factors of 36 and set of factors in 24, there are several common numbers. For example, 2 is a common factor, 3 is a common factor, 4 is also a common factor, and 6 is also a common factor. And beyond that, there is a 12 which is a common factor. So which one is the greatest common factor? We can definitely say that 12 is the greatest common factor. Now what is the way we can find the GCF of any two numbers? Using a shortcut method. So we write these two numbers 36 and 24, and we put an L, and let us try to figure out which is the prime number, lowest prime number, which will divide these two numbers. So because both of them are even, so I have 2 over here, and I have 18, and I have 12. So again I make an L, and Again, I find both of them to be even, so I have 2 over here, and I get the answer as 9 and 6. Now 9 is an odd number, but both 9 and 6, they are divisible by the prime number 3. So the lowest prime number which will divide them both is 3. So that will give me the answer 3 and 2. Now 3 is a prime number and it cannot be divided further, and 2 is also a prime number which cannot be divided further. So I stop here. The GCF would be obtained by multiplying these three numbers, 2, 2 and 3. The GCF would be then 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 will give you 12. Let us take another example, 42 and 70. We draw the shape of L, and then we find that both of them are divisible by 2. So I would get 21 and 35 as my answers. Now these two are odd numbers, they cannot be divided by 2. 21 is divisible by 3, but 35 is not divisible by 3. So I leave 3. Then 4 is not a factor of these, 5 is not a factor of 21. Then 6 is not a factor of either of them. So next factor is 7. So I would get 3 as an answer and 5 as an answer. Now 3 and 5 cannot be divided further because they are themselves prime numbers. So I stop here. Now the GCF would be obtained by multiplying these two numbers on the left. So GCF would be 2 multiplied by 7 would be 14. Thank you for watching.